Get some love and hype up in here. Love and hype, love and hype, love and hype up in here.
Bring us bunch of beer.
Oh shit.
Bring us bunch of beer. Bring us bunch of beer. Bring us bunch of beer. Bring us bunch of beer.
What, I hope everybody has their beverages tonight. We're gonna do a selection of Sam Adams beers, and we're gonna tell you what we think of them, you know, and get a little tipsy and get a little crazy, and it'll be fun. I'm a little nervous because it's my first time doing a stream like this, but I'm with some freaking awesome people over here, so it's gonna be a good time. So if you guys wanna say a couple of things to the people, to the demons.
Hey guys,
He's Porter.
I'm Porter. I like beer and I tell bad jokes.
Uh-huh.
It's basically my whole person. I don't words good.
He doesn't words good. That's fine. I'm Ale. If you don't know who we are, we're Porter and Ale. We have our own beer show on YouTube, and there's probably links below in the thing and whatnot. But Hops over here, she's been on the show. If you've seen some of those before, we like to sample different types of beers. Let you know what we think. Our opinions really don't matter, but you may have similar taste that we do, so you may find something that we like. He likes darker beers. I'm more of a lighter ale man myself, so it's fun to do. We enjoy it, and we hope to pass that joy on to you.
Hell to the yeah. Well, guys, and I kind of like everything though, except for that beer that we had in Boston with the Scotch ale.
Oh yeah, the smoky Scotch ale. That was
very smoky.
Wow.
I will tell you right now, this is not a beer for me.
Ooh, that was smoky.
Never had a good Scotch barrel ale.
Well, I mean, there's a few out there, but they're few and far between.
Well, guys, without further ado, we're going to start kicking off with the beers. The first one we're going to do is the Boston Lager.
If Hops will allow me for a moment.
Oh, go for it.
If you want to follow along with what we're drinking and actually look into it a little bit more, check out Untapped. It's a great app that you can find, and it's essentially to find and sample and let everyone know kind of what we do, what you think of the beers. And it's a great app. We love it. We use it all the time. If you're out at a bar, you're out at the store, wherever.
You can find places near you. Just open it up and it'll show you just breweries and random beer houses around you. It's really nifty.
Even if you're looking for a specific beer and you want to know if your favorite bar or anything like that has the beer that you like, check it out. So it's a really nifty thing if you love beer.
So guys, we're going to start off with the Boston Lager. And this is my little Sam Adams glass that I have because I'm fancy. Okay?
We're using our usual in beer we trust cups. Because we do.
Is this good enough, Steven, or do I do more?
That's good.
So I'm going to give you a little snippet on the Boston Lager. And this is going off the Untapped app. Samuel Adams Boston Lager is the best example of the fundamental characteristics of a great beer, offering a full, rich flavor that is both balanced and complex. The brewed using the... Wait, hang on. See, words.
Words.
Contagious.
Words. Okay. They just want to stop. The process brings forth rich sweetness from the malt that makes it well with the effort. Sam Adams Boston Lager also uses the finest ingredients, including 2-row barley, as well as the German noble aroma hops. That's me. Exclusive use of 2-row barley, and not only imparts a full, smooth body, but also gives a beer a wide spectrum of malt flavoring, ranging slightly from sweet to caramel to slightly roasted. The noble hops varieties, whatever the fuck that word is. Yep, nope, and nope. That's all German.
Yep.
Can you work better, please?
Wait, I'm sorry. We take great pride in the noble hops used in these beers. They're hand-selected by Jim Koch and our other brewers from the world's oldest hop growing area. Ooh, cool. Huh, where is that from then? I'm curious about that. Anyway, among the world's most expensive, they cost 20 times as much as other hops. Ooh, interesting. Anyway, guys, are we ready?
This is
Beer.
the Boston Lager. This is the typical, if you want a solid beer with the simplest ingredients, Boston Lager.
Here we go. Here we go.
Can't beat it.
I love it.
Solid.
I could seriously just chug the shit out of this. It's really good.
I mean, it's a good beer.
Yeah, it's light enough. And it does have a lot of complex flavors. It has a little tiny, like maybe 1% sour taste, but it doesn't linger. It's gone.
Yeah.
And then it's very smooth. So. All right, so I'm gonna pour the Octoberfest, which is like the Boston Lager I've already had before. The Octoberfest I've already had before, and honestly, the Sam Adams Octoberfest is probably my absolute favorite Oktoberfest.
I would probably say it's a lot of people's favorite Oktoberfest because I have heard from several merchants that it's a go-to for a lot of people. Like, it's the one beer that people look forward to every year.
It's good to know.
So it's a damn good Oktoberfest, I'll say that.
So the aroma is very welcoming. Doesn't scare me away at all.
Malty.
Very sweet. Very sweet. And the aftertaste is freaking awesome too.
It's not a heavy sweetness. It's got a lot of good malt flavor. Just well balanced for an Oktoberfest. Just top notch. Now this here is Sam Adams Black Lager, literally translated as black beer, Schwarzbiers. If I'm saying that wrong, apologize, but it sounds very German. Are one of the Schwarzbiers. Schwarzbier. Okay, are one of the oldest and most traditional German beer styles. Dating back to 800 BC, this dark roasty beer combines caramel and chocolate malt notes with a bright flavor and crisp finish.
Ooh.
Ooh, la da da.
So it sounds good.
Freaking da.
La-da-da-da.
Oh, I didn't even open mine.
Go ahead
Sorry.
and kick out
I was too
your
busy
musical
chatting.
Tourette's.
Shame on me.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I also have musical Tourette's.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
If you start
that's
singing, just
perfect.
kind of go along with it.
So far, I did. I totally was singing with George. And so far, I like all your song taste, George. So good on you.
As you can see, this is a very dark beer. Black lager, obviously.
And the light, it has a nice deep mahogany color.
Mahogany.
Mahogany.
It's very, I smell chocolate.
I smell some
Hints of
little
coffee.
oakiness.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you really get in there, you get a lot of the smells that they kind of mentioned, the chocolates and the coffee. So it's typical with a dark beer. Now, as taste, it comes off like a stout or a porter, but not as thick.
It's got a nice, smooth, round flavor, and nothing really spikes out too much at me. Just
I haven't
It's
actually
just-
tried this one before, to be honest. It's actually really good. It's definitely like a winter beer for me. I would,
Yeah.
you know, it kind of.
And I think that's perfect for the fall collection that they have.
Totally.
That's, yeah, for cooler weather, this is proper.
So.
it's taking us a while to catch up because we drink a lot.
Yeah, we do. I'm getting there, though.
This one's a good one. This one's 5.7%.
Oh, snap.
Now, we
I'm
don't
about to
have
get
any
fucked
information, but it's a roasted malty ale with pumpkin spice notes. So,
Sounds awful.
essentially, if you like pumpkin spice, whatever, this is that beer that's your pumpkin spice beer. There's a lot of pumpkin spice beers on the market already, so.
You could hear the judgment in his voice when he said, "Wow."
It's so true.
No, I mean,
Pumpkin
That-
spice.
but there is that what would you call it?
Basic
Shame.
white girl.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
that shame
yeah.
that a lot of people put out there now, where it's just like, here comes a pumpkin spice. And it's like, I'm sorry, you know what? I've never been a fan of pumpkin. But then the spice came out, and I gave it a shot, and I was like, damn, this is actually pretty good. And then everybody shames me.
The only pumpkin spice thing I like is when it's in a pie.
I'm okay. I'm kind of partial to pumpkin pie, but I don't know. I mean, I like the pumpkin spice. I can't help it. It's me. I'm one of those people. Damn it.
Wait, before you, George, before you drink, let's kind of cheers. Hang on, I'm trying to position. Cheers, me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm trying to cheers you.
There we go. My arm just feels like, "Wah." It's magic. Wah.
If you haven't figured out by now, we're living in two separate planes of existence.
Mhm.
I'm in George's ass right now, just so you guys know.
Waiting all night to hear that.
Oh, all right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
On that note. Tastes like pumpkin spice.
It's the pumpkin spice. If you like it, you'll like this. If you have that enjoyment of pumpkin spice, as long as it's not too much, and it doesn't really feel like it's heavy on the pumpkin spice. It's like they balanced it out just right. But you have to have that love for pumpkin spice, which I really feel like you have to have.
Definitely gonna ruin the boat.
So I like it. He doesn't.
With
what do you
George.
think?
I don't like it, man.
And that's okay. That's okay.
This one.
So
Hey,
as you can
wait.
tell,
Yeah.
if you are one of those people, if you're secretly in the closet about pumpkin spice, don't be afraid. Go out and get this and enjoy it.
Free at last.
To hell
Free
with
at
everyone
last.
else. Do you want to read? Is there information on Spruce
There
Lager?
was no information on
Okay,
Spruce
well,
Lager either.
no information on Spruce Lager. So
So,
really?
Spruce Lager. It's crisp and refreshing with notes of pine. Notes of pine.
pine,
Notes of pine.
pine, spruce.
Notes of pine.
Because what?
Independent American craft semi-metals.
How much ABV?
5.1.
5.1. Okay, so we're about on par for everything we've had tonight. And nothing tastes better than pine in a beer. I mean, it smells piney.
Holy crap, this is actually really fucking good.
The smell makes you think it's going to be deep in hops and very piney, but the taste is far from that. It's actually quite smooth.
Mhm.
It's very simple.
Not near as bitter as I was expecting.
No, I mean this is one of those beers. Just by smell, you think it's going to be a very bitter beer, but it's far from it. Far
It
from
tastes
it.
It's actually
real
really
good.
smooth.
What do we got?
Next we have Coffee Pale Ale. Rich coffee flavor with a smooth finish. That is a whole lot of information.
Mhm.
Thank you. It's 5.5% alcohol by volume.
And being a pale ale with coffee, I wouldn't imagine it's too far off from the black lager, but it's not a lager, it's an ale, so we'll see.
Never had a coffee in a lighter beer before. This is going to be a first for me.
I haven't had this one either. The past couple ones I haven't had, so this is really
And if you look at it, immediately, it doesn't look like what you would expect.
Oh, it's not very filtered.
No.
It's a little filtered, but not
a little.
terribly.
But it's
filtered.
not as dark. I mean, normally coffee beers are dark.
They usually
Yeah,
put them
like a
in
stout.
stouts and
yeah.
But again,
whatnot.
pale ale, not a stout, not a porter.
Man,
So this is a nice combination, cross-pollination of two separate styles that you wouldn't normally put together.
the smell of the pale ale and the coffee actually work really well together.
It's,
wow.
Yeah, it smells awesome. Cheers,
Wow.
boys.
If you love coffee, the smell will just suck you in.
It tastes like a freaking porter. Yeah, it's really good.
So again, you love coffee. This is it. This is the
really
beer.
good.
This is a beer that it was made for you.
This is a beer, waifu beer. Faux show. Lacey, you'd fucking love this.
So hey, if you don't know, well, we've talked about
I'm
the
gonna
Das
throw
Boot.
up.
If you're new here already, we've combined all of these beers into what we would like to call the
Frankenbier?
well, for what we're doing, this is the Sam Adams,
Oh, it's the Sam Adams, that's right.
Autumn Festival Beer. Festa Beer.
Festi-
Festa
is it
beer.
festi-
The Fall Festa Beer. There we go. Now, Beth, since you are, the guest, but we're also guests too. I don't know how this works. It's a crossover thing. Since you since you have your beer and your boot there, you go ahead and try that, and then we'll play some Rochambeau to see who gets to take on Das Boot on our end.
Hang on. I feel. Oh, God, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. All right. Don't look
I
at
know,
me.
right? You feel a lot of pressure going into
I
the
feel
boot.
the
It's
pressure.
insane. It's like you're just drinking beer, but you get so worked up about it.
That's right.
See, this I do. I get so worked up. I get nervous. Everybody's looking at me with their judgy McJudge faces. Oh, okay. I'm trying to. All right. The pressure is real. But this is all right, guys. Just so you know, my stomach is just not as big as theirs. I can't. My belly is literally the size of my fist. Okay. If you ever
You weigh
see
a
me
buck 05, I know.
I've never finished the boot, so don't feel bad.
Yes. Which way? I gotta face this way. Hang on, I gotta get a good angle. I'm gonna angle it towards you guys, just like this.
Okay.
I wish I had some music,
to
but I don't. Okay, here we go.
Oh, well, it's... No. Shame. I'm sick.
Oh God, my stomach hurts.
Bravo! Bravo!
Excuse me.
Now, by comparison,
I'm not dying, just picking up cats off my floor. I'm good. Oh God. All the burps. I'm sorry,
now,
guys.
by comparison, how much of that beer, do you still have beer in your bottles?
Yes.
Okay, you see that? And everything here is everything left. So it's still here. Okay?
You guys
and we
got
must
this.
have drank more than we normally do because usually this is filled to the brim.
Yeah.
But we had a little extra. Who cares?
Might be why I feel so good.
Yeah. So here it is, the Das Boot. Our turn. Rochambeau. I'm gonna lose because that's how it works.
I might
you've
lose
watched-
on purpose. We'll find out.
We watch the show enough, you know how this works. All right, so. Damn it!
Ah! I don't think. Have you ever beaten me at rock paper scissors?
Once.
Nice.
So at least I've got a 1 out of 10 record.
Well, I'm good at one thing in life.
Yeah. So, all right, Beth, tell me, what was it like?
That actually did not
Describe
taste bad at all, to be honest. It was pretty good. It didn't taste.
Pretty good?
It has a good aftertaste.
Okay, but I mean, we're talking about, we just mixed 6 Sam Adams beers. All are primo, in my opinion. Can I get it all down? I don't know. I'm not as,
Awesome.
as I used to be. So, all right, here we go. There's no music or anything. I'm in it.
Just balls to the wall, baby. Woo! Oh shit!
Yeah.
So fucking close, man.
Look at this.
Ah,
Look at that. Just barely a foot left.
You could have. Oh man, you could have done it, man.
How was it?
it tasted great.
Oh yeah, that's a compliment. I thought you guys
Yeah?
were both gonna do the dust boot next time.
I felt challenged and my manhood was at stake and I had to go for it.
Wait, do you have
And,
enough? Steven, I'm proud of you, man. Seriously. I'm very
I
proud
wish
of
I
you.
could have gotten it all down, but it wasn't happening.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. I hope you. This was so much fun for me. I love these guys. They're freaking awesome. Like, collaborate with. Thank you all for being here. You were so much fun. I freaking love these guys. I hope you guys freaking love these guys. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them on YouTube, okay? Show them some love. Comment. Don't be scared. Go ahead and do the Das Boot Challenge. They are welcoming to it.
Follow us on Untapped at Porter and Ale.
Thank you guys so
thank
much
you
for
so
coming
much.
out tonight. I don't typically stream on Saturdays. This is a super special stream with my fucking awesome friends, Porter and Ale.
I'm Porter.
Show them some
I'm Ale.
freaking love. I'm Hops. And we had a great time drinking with all you fucking demons tonight. See you next time.
For sure.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.